Hey, it's Country Gal. I haven't talked to you guys in quite a little while, so I just wanted to make an update. Um, I want to talk about triggers. Nobody really understands what a trigger is or what the tics are. If you have an eating disorder, more than likely you have OCD or another obsessive compulsive tic or even another disorder. I mean, I have self-harming, like, that's my way of dealing with things. And then I also have an eating disorder. And triggers can be a family member, can be a boyfriend, can be a girlfriend, can be a friend. It can be anything. And you just need to learn what your triggers are, because if you can't figure out what your triggers are, you're never going to recover. Like, if your trigger, say you're a self-harmer and your trigger is seeing blood or seeing somebody else, and it just makes you feel like you have to do it because you're so addicted, you know, there's got to be some way that you can help a trigger, that you can disarm it. Like, my biggest trigger in my life is my mom. My mom is terrible with eating disorders and terrible to talk to about, like, weight, because if you say, oh, I feel really fat today, she'll be like, yeah, you've gained a couple pounds, or here's how you can lose weight. So there's a difference between a trigger and an enabler. There's also enablers in your life that you have to figure out and you have to extinguish of, because if you don't extinguish of the enablers in your life, you're never going to recover. It's a long, hard road, but it's possible. Triggers can be distinguished too. You just have to figure out why the trigger is actually a trigger. Like my mom, I figured out the reason that her saying stuff to me is a trigger is because I never want to end up like her. Like, she's an amazing person, I love her to death, everything like that, but I never ever want to be fat. And I have an eating disorder, and that's what it does. You can't help what your triggers are, but you certainly can try and solve them. If anybody ever needs help, or ever needs to talk to anybody, even if it's just about self-harm or an eating disorder or anything, you can ask. Just ask your friend, ask your family, write me a message. I'll help if I can. That's my post. Have a great day.